Okay.
Darling.
Less than 1 minute, Anthony, if you can wait on that
Envoie
section.
l'appareil. Hop.
Yes, here we go.
Ok, Christine.
Okay, ready.
Je me mets où maintenant? Là?
Maybe since you're on camera, just move over so you're closer to me.
So we are in direct.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Noël Star Stitch Along. We're just going to wait a few minutes for the technology to catch up with all of us. We have a delay to our streaming over in France. Wait for everybody to get logged on. Hello. Glad you can join us. Just keep filtering in. We see there's 25 or so people who've already joined us, and we'll just wait till that number keeps bumping up. Hello, welcome to those joining us. You're in the right spot. If you have questions throughout the session, you can enter them in the chat. We have everybody muted so that we don't have background noise or interruptions. But now or anytime, you're welcome to enter your questions in the chat, and we will monitor them, and Christel will answer your questions as we go along.
Let's see the comments here. I'm just trying to set it up so I can see the comments.
Stream that. There they are.
There.
Several people are testing the comments, saying hello from Oregon, Michigan, from Puerto Rico, Connecticut. Good afternoon, Nada. Northern California with Gail. Hello from Maine. Bonjour, says Paula. From Dallas, Texas, California, Massachusetts. Just wait a few more minutes here for everybody to get on. We're up to 49 people. We just want to include everybody. I know sometimes the technology, some of us are in Zoom meetings all the time, and some of us are just like Facebook Live, what, where? And so we're trying to break it down and make it easy, but it's confusing even to me. So I have my husband Anthony here for tech help. I'll let them come say hello.
Hi everyone.
Here's Anthony. He's my husband, but he also works for Brooklyn Haberdashery full time. So he's the other half of the business, and he's the tech part of this operation. So quick hello to him as well.
I hope you all have fun. I'll be in the background.
We'll wait just another minute or two. It seems like the bulk of people have joined. I feel pretty good about that it's slowing, that most people have joined, but let's just give it another minute or two.
Tu me diras si je parle trop vite. Hein? Tu veux que j'essaie de voir si elle m'entend?
That's awesome. My friend Trisha from high school. Hi from South Dakota. Hello, Trisha. That's awesome. I didn't know she'd be joining. from Lakewood, New Jersey. Lots of hellos to Anthony, Nashville, Tennessee. Mary from
Du monde de
Texas.
partout.
Patty from Maplewood. Anita from Chevy Chase in Maryland. Lish from the Detroit area. Someone from Los Angeles, Wisconsin, Arlington, Woodstock, New York, just upstate from us. Karen is a friend of a friend. She's on her lunch break up in Yonkers, just north of the city here. Brenda from Ontario, Tulsa, Connecticut, Port St. Lucie, Florida. Lots of Connecticut, that's great. All right, Christel, I think that most people have joined if we aren't seeing any other people shouting to us in the help section of I can't get on or anything like that. So I think that we should go ahead and get started. I'd like to welcome Kristin Guz Elbaz. She is the creative force and founder of Un Chat dans l'Aiguille, which is difficult for me to say, and I feel brave with my pronunciation of that. She and I worked together for about 2.5 years. We love having her embroidery kits. I am her US distributor of them, so I sell all of them retail on my website, but I also supply the rest of the United States. Any other embroidery shops or quilt shops or yarn shops who have them, they also get them from us. And we love working with Kristel, and I think that her designs are really smart, really well thought out, and I think she's also very much on trend, and she sells her kits in the US and of course all over France and Europe, but is very, very popular and travels to Japan and to South America as well, where they are a little bit ahead of us in embroidery, and so they learned to love Kristel's work long before we did.
Thank you.
With that, Kristel, I would love for you to get us started on our Noël Star Stitch Along.
Okay, thank you very much, Kristin, for those nice words. Hello from France. Hello, everybody, and I'm so happy to be with you tonight. First, sorry for my mistakes and my typical French accent, but Kristin is here to help me. So if you don't understand me, you will have to ask her by leaving a comment in the Facebook page. So we are together for this Christmas SAL, and we are going to embroider this star. We have for this SAL 4 sessions, and it's about 5 or 6 stitches per session, and this session today is going to require the most work from you, because we have a lot of stem stitch. I love this stitch, and it's a very basic stitch. So you can also take your time between each sessions, because the videos will stay on the Facebook page. So we have, I think Kristin told you, we have a delay of about 12 seconds between when I speak and when you receive my image. That's why if you have some question to ask, you leave your comment, and Kristin will tell me also. So before starting, I will tell you a few words about my company, Un Chat dans l'Aiguille. Your pronunciation was very good, Kristin. Yes. So I started to embroider when I was a child with my grandmother Marguerite, and later I couldn't find kits with the design that I liked, so I started creating them, and a few years later I created my company, and it was 15 years ago. Now our manufacturing workshop is located in Bourgoin-Jallieu. It's near Lyon, in the southeast of France. and I work with 4 collaborators. I draw all the prototypes and embroider also. Then we produce our kits in our workshop, and all is made with French supplies. The fabric, the needle also, and the trades are DMC. It's a French. It's a French also. So I think Kristin, told you I sell my kits all over the world, in Indonesia, Japan, and Europe also, Australia. But you can find my kits in USA, in Brooklyn, Haberdashery. This is my USA distributor. So if I have to speak about my model, my creation, I love mixing the stitches and the materials and the colors, and I like my creations to come out frames, and I love make some cushions, some bags, some needle case, some push that you can see in the website also. You can see behind me some of my creations. I don't use frames, but I use fabrics, and it allows you to change them depending on the season. So one thing is certain, my embroidery is looks like me. I want them to be very simple and accessible, to make a current and open at all. What else? My inspiration, few words about my inspiration. In fact, everything inspires me, the fabrics, the fashion, the nature, the flowers, animals also. And for me, embroidering is like a meditation. And to be focused on my job is to be in the present moment, and it calms me. And I love to think the same is true for embroiderers who appreciate, who like my creation. Now I am going to speak about the product. In fact, for the product, I would like to show you a kit. This is the kit of Frida over there. If you can see it, yes, this is the model you have. So in the kit, you have in fact different level. Most of them are for beginner and advanced beginners. You can see by the number of the needle over there. Everything is in the kit. In the cover you can see all what you have inside, and you can see the printed fabric. You have also the needle. All is explained in French and English. So you keep the name of the stitch in French, but you have also the translation. And here you can see tige. This is stem of the flower, point de tige, and the color. And after you have all explanation, all instruction. Here for le point de nœud, this is the French knot, and you can see some draw, and all is explained step by step. What else? You have also the color chart. I give you the number of the threads you need to use, and it allows you to separate your color. And the threads, the MC, and if you have a pouch, you have the zip also, and if you have some sew, I give you instructions to do it. Do you have something more to say, Kristin, about the contents of the kits?
The only thing I would add is just to reinforce that many people who have tried this for the first time or have maybe not done embroidery for many, many years, find Kristel's instructions to be clear and concise, because there's a picture and there's a verbal description of each stitch. And we sell many of them and we get very few questions of people answering back. So from that, I can conclude that the design is solid. And the other thing that people really like about Kristel's kits is, as she said, they're mostly beginner and advanced beginner. They look much more sophisticated than that because the design is very thoughtful. So you get a product that looks more advanced, and in fact the stitches and the technique is really not overly advanced, but she guides you to make it look really good with her instructions. So I think it's a fun, gratifying project for people to do because their result ends up looking amazing compared to the big level that they might be stitching at.
And with the tutorials, it will be very easy also. We are going to see now how we are embroidering this SAL star. Okay, so the material you need to embroider, it's a small hoop of 10 centimeters. This one. You need also. I took some accessories, Koana accessory. I love them. So we have a small pouch, a leather pouch. You need a scissor. We have those scissors. Can you see them? Yep. Like that. Whoops. Here. And we have a magnetic. How do you say a magnetic pincushion?
Magnetic pincushion. Sometimes people call it a needle minder or a needle rest.
Ah, okay.
A place to place your needle, to rest your needle.
Okay. And the small pincushion also. Okay. So we are going to start now. Before starting the demonstration, I need to show you how we use the hoop. It's very important to use it. It gives you the good tension. Alors, hop. So, you take this part, this small, without the metallic part, and you put behind the fabric, and the one with the metal part in front, and you screw to fix the fabric. And the good tension for me is when the fabric is a little bit loose, like that. Okay? So now we are going to start with, oh yes, if you have your documents, just up. I'm going to make a zoom. Et je vais faire la transition. Voilà. We are on this tape. We are going to. You have to embroider all the red parts. Okay, and we are going to start with the stem stitch here on this part, the outline of leaves. And the color is this one, 3011. So just to see which color is it, you take your chart color, and this is the green one over there, 3011. Alors, now I'm going to show you how to start with any knot. Alors, so sorry, alors is French. You have 6 threads. Je vais peut-être enlever la broderie. Oops. You have here 6 threads in one big one. So you need to take just one. Like that. Yep. You fold it in 2 parts. Est-ce qu'on voit? Yes, tu me dis si on voit pas. you fold it in two parts, and you take your needle. I use the needle size 9, but you can use also 8 if you have some difficulties to put the threads in the eye of the needle. So I'm going to try with the 9 size. Oups, j'ai du stress. Hop. J'y arrive pas. Sorry. Ah là là. Okay. So you have the two extremities here, and you have the loop on the other one, okay? Alors, we are going, you immerse your needle where you want to start. Je vais faire un zoom up. Voilà. You immerse your needle over there. You go down at 1 millimeter. You turn your works and you pass inside the loop. Okay, and you bring now the thread to the front. So this is the technique to start without knot. After we will see other techniques, but this one is that I use most la plupart du temps, most of the time. Alors, we are going now to start the seam stitch over there, and I'm going to show you how you can how you can do a perfect angle. Alors, hop. So, do you have a question, Kristin?
It sounds like a couple people are struggling. Many are realizing they didn't get the color chart, and I've just sent the link, but I have sent a dead link, incorrect one. So if you can pause just a moment, Christel, I will send the correct link, and I think that people can then try to download it to find which color is the correct one.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I think they can see the instruction. Everything is being videotaped or is being recorded, so it can be watched again and again.
Yes,
so
sure.
If you're feeling a little behind or you don't have everything you need, please know that this will all be available and there's time for you to catch up between now and Wednesday. So let me post the link.
Yes,
I'll
sure.
say it as well. On our website, in the area where the stitch along materials are, is where the color chart and the instructions were posted early this morning. Also, they are available in the Facebook group. The Facebook event, where you just joined the video, does not allow us to add PDF documents. But there is a Facebook group that a few of you have joined, and that does allow us to add PDF documents. And so if it's faster for you to hop over there, you can also download those PDFs there. I will also post a link in the chat right now so that you can link over to it. Just one moment.
Okay. So now we are.
I think you should go ahead. Yes, go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, I'm going to start the stem stitch now. So this is the stitch you are working from the left to the right. So you hold the thread always under the left thumbs. It gives you the good tension and the good direction. Then you go down at 2 or 3 millimeters like that. And you immerse your needle halfway the first stitch. I'm going to make a big zoom up. Voila. So this is for the first one. Then now for the next stitch, you go down and taking the same distance between the threads and the end of the last stitch. It means about 2 millimeters. And you re-emerge in the same hole. And each stitch should be the same, if you can, length. And begin halfway along the previous stitch. So now we have an angle. So you go down just on the angle.
Ça a coupé.
Qu'est-ce que je fais? Prends la ligne.
Ok. So, Evelise, il faut qu'elle te rappelle. Parce que là, j'ai pas l'impression. Tout en décalé. Et là, ça a coupé. Ah, donc c'est bon. Il faut qu'elle te rappelle.
Il faut lui envoyer un lien?
Oui. Ok. We have some problem, technical problem. So we will
We have, comment dire, rupture?
a break. We have a break.
Je vais le faire après. Hein. Pas qu'on le voit trop.
So,
Vaut mieux que tu passes par derrière.
it's okay. Okay.
We have a stop of connection, sorry. Mais on n'est pas sur Facebook, faut refaire tout?
Non, c'est bon.
No? Is it okay? Alors ici.
Attends, il va falloir que je t'aide.
Vas-y, fais-le pour moi.
Ok. Ok. It's okay.
Et sur Facebook aussi. So everybody is here.
I think it looks like it's back.
We are sorry.
Alors attends, la connexion elle est pas bonne non plus. Just one moment please. Hein? Just one minute. Ici?
Pourquoi la connexion est pas bonne?
Ah non. It's okay? Everything is okay? I'm so sorry. Yes.
It looks good, Krista.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. We was in the angle of the stem stitch. So you go down, and what you need to do is to fix your threads. So you need to pass to slide between one previous stitch like that before immerse your needle at the end of the line. So, whoops. Like that. j'entends pas ce que tu dis.
Centre-toi bien.
Ouais. Okay, so now you need to repeat your stitch. So you go down and emerge at the middle of the stitch. And what you need to know is when you have a curve, you need to be your stitch smaller. Est-ce que c'est bon là? Voilà. So now we have another angle. So you go down, you turn your work, you pass under a previous stitch, you emerge your needle, and you can repeat the same things. So at the beginning, your stitches will have different size, but with more practice, you will become more precious, you say in English? And
Yes.
and the stitches will have all the same size. So now we are on the middle of the leaf. You go down, you pass between the previous stitches, you emerge your needle, and you can continue. What you need to know for the how do you say in English, the left hands, how do you say left hands when you use the other?
The loose end?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
This is the same, but you work from the right to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any question?
I don't think so. I've been answering questions in the chat, but it's mostly questions related to technical issues with printing the color chart and instruction sheet. But I don't think anybody so far has specific questions for you, Christel.
Okay.
They did just chime in and say, no problem, that's okay, good to have technology help, thank you. So no problem with the technology.
Okay, this is a simple stitch, in fact, and it allows you to make a lot of outline, and it's easy to do it. So now we are on the only part, just to finish the outline of leaf. I think 2-3 more stitches and it will be finished. Okay, I'm going to show you how to.
Oh, excuse me, Christel.
Yes.
There is a couple questions now. So, how many millimeters is your average stitch?
About 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters. But at the beginning, the stitches will be bigger, but with the practice it becomes smaller, but 2-3 millimeters is perfect. It's about with this fabric it's about 3, you take about 3 threads. You understand? Yes.
About three threads on this particular fabric for the way it's woven, she says. That makes sense. There's another question.
Yes.
When doing this stitch, are you coming up halfway between the stitches, or are you coming up back in the original hole?
Okay, so for the first one, you emerge at the half of the stitches, and for the next one, you emerge on the last hole of the stitch.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now this is the end. Yes.
And there's one more question. There's
Yes.
a couple more actually. Is it okay? Leslie wants to know, we are doing the outline first. Do you prefer to do the outline first and then the stitches inside?
Okay, so this is a good question. Usually, if you start another labor, it's better to start to work from the center to outside. But for these lessons, I don't have the choice, so I'm going to show you the steam. We are going to do the outline first, but it's better to work always from the center to outside. This is a good question.
Yeah. And then there's one more question about color that I don't know, I can't tell exactly. Does anyone know if it's the forest green or more of the army green that we're working with for 3011?
Oh, I don't, which...
It's just...
Yes, oh yes, the good color, yes. I use the army, that's right, but the good color for this one is, how do you say in English? The number is 3011. Okay, but you
so
can...
more of the army green.
Yes, but you can change the color. It doesn't matter, in fact, but the good one is a 3011. Okay?
Okay.
So
if that doesn't help,
no.
And ask again or try to clarify.
Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to finish, how to stop this stitch. So you go down on at the beginning of the leaf, and you just to slide between about 2 or 3 stitches, previous stitches. And you just have to cut your threads, and that's right. Okay, so if you don't want to cut the thread, you can go directly to do the other one. What is very important with the dark threads, don't pass more than half a centimeter, because with the white fabric you can see the threads behind the fabric. Do you understand what I say? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to do now... alors, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? We are going to do the star stitch. This is a very easy stitch. No, sorry, straight stitch first. I'm going to show you where. Oh, ici. Voilà. Alors, so, intérieur running. So this is a very, very easy stitch. This is for the back, oh, the back of the bird over there. Okay? And we are going to use only one thread with the color 317. Alors, le point lancé, this is straight stitch. Alors, 317, this is the color, the good color is a dark gray, so this one, a blue dark. Alors, le fil. So, I'm going to take only one thread. So So you can't use the technique with the double threads. I'm going to show you how you can do. You just pass the thread in the eye of the needle.
Christel, we have one question, if you don't mind, about the stem stitch for finishing the stem stitch.
Yes.
Do you go down into the original hole to finish the leaf outline?
Yes.
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 Okay. Barbara, I hope that helps.
Just to finish perfectly the outline. So I'm going to place the draw on the center of the hoop. You can cut your threads. It's a very too long, so you cut half away. And I'm going to show you how you can make a very small knot to start. Okay. So you can do also with only, okay, just wait, more zoom. Voila. So you take your thread and you put it on the needle. You make one turn and you pull your needle. It's like the knot of patchwork. I don't know. How do you
A quilter's knot?
Ah, yes, that's right, quilt. Okay, so this is very small. And now you make a mark just where you need to start at the beginning of the beak. You go on the back and you make a very small stitch. You take only about one thread of the fabric. I'm going to make some zoom. You can see just one. Like that. But you need to do another one to fix it. And yes, you can cut the small threads. And the straight stitch is very easy to do. It's only, you just need to emerge. You go down at the end of the line. You emerge here. And you go down on the original hole. Okay? And that's all. So to fix it, you pass about 3 times under the previous stitches and you cut. We have a variation of this stitch. The name is a star stitch. We just have one stitch like that. So on the technical information, the first one, it's here, and the color is 28.
Christel, as people are getting their thread together, I have 2 other questions for you. Joyce asks, when you move your hoop from one area to another, will it pull out the stitches that you have already made?
So
Is it okay to move the hoop? Does it damage?
yeah, no, yes,
stitches?
I understand. So
Okay.
yes, sorry. Where the best, in fact, is to keep the, how do you say, relief, le relief, comment on dit? I'm going to check the name in English, but you know, a spider web stitch. You have you have a
if the stitch has a lot of threads, like a spider web stitch,
yes,
where it has many
yes,
threads that could be compacted,
or French
it's not good.
French knot also. Yes, so that's why. Sorry, excuse me, Kristin. That's why it's better to keep those stitches for the end, in fact. But for a stem stitch or a very so just be careful with the size of the stitch. But what you can do also, I don't use this practice, but I know some embroiders use a fabric all around the wood of the hoop. You understand?
Yes.
I don't use it, but you can do it if you want.
Okay. I will try to repeat back to make sure I understand, but to make sure that others do too.
Yes, sure.
That for most stitches, like the straight stitch and the stem stitch that we're doing already, it doesn't matter if your hoop presses on it because the stitch is relatively flat and it's no problem. But if you're making a French knot or something like a spider web stitch, something that has a little bit more padding or a little bit more height to it, you'll want to wait to do those stitches till the very end so that when you move your hoop around, it's not compromising those stitches by pressing on it. The last thing she noted is that some people wrap their embroidery hoop with a piece of fabric or a piece of twill tape, and they just go round and round it so it'll hold your fabric, but that gives extra cushioning all the way around your hoop. And some people prefer to do that to help to keep the stitches from getting pressed. It's another option for how to get around that. One other question, Christel. Any suggestion for how to avoid knots? Or if you get a knot in your thread, what do you do? How is it best to get it undone?
Okay, I have a tricks. You say a tricks. So don't pull. I would like... Probably I will do this mistake during the 5 lives and I will show you. But the things you need to do is don't pull. If you take very slowly your threads and your needle, the knot go out. And if it's not go out, you cut and you take off the previous stitches and take another threads and repeat.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
If it's happened, I will show you.
Okay.
Okay.
And one more question. If it is not specified, are we using 2 threads for the standard number of threads for the instructions? Are we usually using 2 threads?
Yes. In fact, most of the time I use 2 threads, but sometimes just for the eyes or for the beak, you say. But yes, most of the time I work with 2 threads. But some French women on this SAL prefer embroider with only one, so you can do it if you want. You can do what you want, in fact. So now the star stitch. Alors, I'm going to make the transition. Étoile. Okay. The star stitch is just over there. It's very easy to do it. It's only 5 straight stitch, and you start from outside to the center. Alors, this is the first lesson, so stitches are very simple. So we are going to start. I just prepare my threads. So you take one, you fold in two parts, you put the two extremities in the needle. So you immerse your needle just on the top part of the line. You go down 1 or 2 millimeters after. You pass inside the loop, and now you can start the first one, and I immerse directly to the second one. You turn your hoop and that's all. Okay? So let's go for the next stitch, chain stitch. Just to remove the same way. You just have to pass between previous stitches about 3 times and you cut your threads. Do you know if some women embroider with me now? Is there some... You don't understand? I would like to know if some of women embroider with me right now, or if I embroider alone.
Oh, is anybody embroidering along? And there's men and women on this live stream. There's several men on. But is anybody embroidering along with Christel right now? Oh, Heather says yes. Anybody else? Sonia, I'm stitching with you.
Ah, c'est cool.
So yeah, there's a few people. And I think some people are planning to probably just watch now and then rewatch it later to...
I understand.
With the recording, yes.
Okay. Elles répondent, les dames? Okay, alors now we are going to see the chain stitch. In this model, you have chain stitch. We are going to see to start with this one, Noël. But in this model, you have also chain stitch over there. Oh no, we are going to start here. Look, this is the chain stitch over there. Okay, so transition. I make the transition. I've got my assistant here also, and he say transition, Christel, transition. Assistant. So the color, c'est sur l'étoile. I'm going to take a technical instruction. So this over there, point de chaînette, chain stitch, and the color is 747. This is the blue light. Alors, I'm going to prepare my threads. Up. Just one moment. Voilà. C'est bien là. So the chain stitch works from top to bottom. And if it's better to place this metallic part on the top because it can disturb you when you pass your thread. So this part on the top. And we are going to start here, okay? So you immerse your needle, you go down. Je vais faire une transition. You turn your work and you pass on the loop. If you can't see, I can use perhaps another thread. Tell me for the color. Huh? So you secure the thread, and now what is very important is to keep the thread under the left thumb. And you go down on the same hole at the beginning and immerse your needle about 3 millimeters, 2 or 3 millimeters after. And you pass the thread on the top of the loop. Look. Okay? And you can do the other one. So you go down inside the loop. I need to make a zoom. And you emerge after. You take the needle, go down on the loop and emerge few millimeters after. And you follow like that. So the same thing at the beginning, your stitch will be you say larger, bigger, no bigger, larger, but with the practice they become smaller. One thing very important, never pull on the top. Always close the fabric. Always close the fabric in your direction. And you continue until the end. If you need to remember one thing, it's this one. Always keep the threads under your finger. And for most of stitches. Because if you don't do that, look what's happened. The threads go on the top direction. And you can do the stitch. So you need to take the threads and pass under the needle. Do you understand, Kristin?
Yes, I think it makes sense. Are others understanding that technique?
I think 3 or 5 more. Oh, look, what's happened with my threads? They mix, you see? So what you can do, look the small picture. Up, you take your label like that and just pull your threads and it's become okay. Allez, I think 1 or 2 more. now this is the last one. So to finish, you go down after the loop, no inside the loop, just after. It fixes the last stitch, and after you go on the back and slide. It's each time the same things, 3 or 4 stitch, and you cut. On this model, you can see some chain stitch over there. So the best is to start from the center, from the beginning of the circle, and turn on this way. So start by the center. Okay, and we have also. No, you don't, because if you can see this thread, it's a metallic threads DMC. It's not very easy to use it, so you can, if it's too difficult for you, you can use only one threads also. Just if you use this sort of threads. That's all. Now we are going to see the twisted chain stitch. It's this one over there in orange. So I'm going. If you have some question, don't you can tell me, and I'm going to make the transition up.
There aren't any new questions right now. Just comment of beautiful stitches, great tips. Thank you. Very excited to start. So I think
cool.
Many people are stitching with you, but many are just watching the video now. They might be at work, or they might not have all of their threads and their color chart and everything ready, but they are watching now and plan to stitch along with you later.
Yeah, cool. What it will be great in France, in my group, they post, everybody post each steps with a different color, and it's so enthusiast. You say enthusiast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. So what Christel is saying, that she's done a stitch along for this Noël star with her customers in France, and they post pictures of their progress at each stage to show, and some of the students are using the colored threads that are recommended here, but many are choosing different colors, maybe just red and green, or maybe just silver and white and beige, and it's very interesting to see all of the differences. So if you are interested in doing that, this is the event, the Facebook event, 1 of 4 for the stitch along where we're watching this video, but there is a separate SAL stitch along group that we are hosting where you all can share your progress or ask questions in between, and look at what other people are doing with their work, and it's interesting, as Christel said. So if you're wanting to do that, please join us over there, and we can keep up with each other in between the sessions.
Yes. So the color for this chain, twisted chain, is this one. You can see, yes, 3853. It's we are going to do only this this part, and this color is the orange one. Okay, this one. Alors, I'm going to prepare my hoop. Alors, this is the same, sorry, just zoom. This is the same of chain stitch, but we have one modification I'm going to show you. So you immerse your needle, you go down. Je comprends pas ce que tu dis.
Lorsque tu as fait ta transition de pointe, tu as oublié d'enlever l'ancien. Il est juste dessous. Ça.
Ok.
Et il n'y a plus 30W. C'est peut-être venu.
Just... Ok, c'est bien que tu me le dises. Voilà. I just make a transition, sorry. So this stitch is work from top to bottom also. So you secure the thread and you bring the thread to the front. Always keep the threads under the thumb. And now you need to take the needle to the back, but on the left, not on the same hole here, but just on the left. And you emerge on the line, like the chain stitch. Alors, I think you will more see now. You don't go inside the loop, but just on the left side, in face to face. And you emerge on the line. And you can see the twist chain. So you can do a different technique. So you can go down just in face to face, but if you want, you can also go down just on the top, on the curve of the stitch. It will be good to make some tests because some people prefer one or the other one. It depends on what you prefer. For me, I prefer in face to face. Just you can see, yes, just in the front here. And you can take about 3 threads, 3 millimeters, 3 or 4. It depends on what you like. And don't pull too much. Up. And to finish, you just go down outside. And you can stop your stitch. Yes, me too, sorry. So now, Kristin, it's time for the last stitch. Very easy stitch. It's the running stitch. And we have in some leaves just over there. Je vais faire la... I'm going to make the transition. Up. Voilà, alors this is this green. This time it's the good threads. I think it's this color, army green. We are going to see the technical information. Alors, voilà. So in French, intérieur des feuilles, if you want to learn French also now. And in English, it's inside of leaves. So le point avant running stitch. And the color is, this is the Green Army 3808. Alors, 3808, this one.
Tu as fait une transition avec le prononcé, c'est vrai?
Ah non, j'ai fait une erreur. I'm sorry, the transition was not good. Running stitch. Yes, sorry about that. I'm going to show you another technique when you don't have, let me show you. I used these threads for previous stitch, so, and I cut, and I cut my threads, but I'm going to take them, and you can make the small quilt knot with 2 threads. So you put the threads on your needle, you make one turn, but what is very important is to use it like you say, as you have a hoop, a loop. You understand what I say? No? Yes? Okay. So we are going to make this those stitches. So you emerge at the beginning, you go down just at the end of the stitch, but what you need to do now is go inside the loop. And you can cut, the threads. And now you go down, you emerge, you go down, you emerge. Can you see my, I don't know the name, my finger on the back of the threads? It helped me to, it helped me to go outside, to emerge the needle.
Right.
Okay?
So you're pushing with your finger from the back of your fabric.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
Understand.
Perfect, thank you. I'm so sorry for my English, Christine. But
your English is good. I'm sorry it's so late for you.
I need to learn more. That's all. It's very easy to do. And with this stitch, you can make a lot of variation of stitches. What I'm going, we are going to see how to remove this stitch. So you pass under the previous stitches 3 times and you cut. So what I would like to show you now on this model, it's what you have to do for the next session if you want. So all branches are in stem stitch, outline of leaves also, the outline of star also. What you have here, you have chain stitch, whole outline in a stem stitch, stem stitch, stem stitch. So you have works for the next sessions. And what I would like to show you also, it's I don't know if you know these notebooks. I'm going to make the transition. Sorry, up. Alors, hop, hop, Voilà. This is a notebook with a lot of stitches, and stitches we saw today. It's a stem stitch over there. You can see it here, but we use in all outline. Here with a running stitch, you can after pass more threads inside and make some curves also. Or here also, this is a running stitch, a laced running stitch. Here, this is a star stitch. And what else? Chain stitch. We are going. I would like to show you chain stitch. Okay, so you can see it over there, and we have a lot of declination. So in this book, you can learn a lot of stitches, and in this SAL. We are going, I think, about 20 stitches. And all is in English. The name of stitches also. Voila! So, I think the next session is in today. So, if you have time to do everything, perfect, but if you don't have time, it's not a problem. And for the next station, we will see. I don't want to say right now which stitches we will see. Probably a surprise. When Kristin, when do you post the technical instructions for the second one?
We can do it right after this session so that people can have a little bit more time to make sure they download it, to make sure they're ready for next time. So this afternoon we'll make the next step 2, the paperwork available for step 2. And we'll put it on the website where it can be downloaded, and we also will put it in the Facebook group where it can be as a PDF for download as well.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So do you have a question? More questions, or all is okay?
I think everything is okay. There's just a couple comments. Just that the stitch book you showed is very lovely. Mm-hmm. And thank you for all the tips and the hints. And somebody, Anita, said she has been stitching for more than 60 years. 60 years.
Ouais.
But she learned wonderful new techniques today. Many thank you.
Super, merci. It's so nice.
Okay.
Okay, alors see you today.
Yes, and we will post the video once. We have to see if we can patch it together because there was the interruption, if we can make the video all one, but we'll post the links to the video in the Facebook group, and also here in the event, we'll try to make it clear where people can access all of the recorded information as well as the downloaded information.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Christel.
And I'm so sorry for the interruption. Sorry.
We understand. We're all just trying to be patient. It's new technology, but we appreciate you making it work for us and for you doing it in your evening time.
Okay, so bye-bye and take care of yourself and see you in 2 days. Bye-bye. Right. Thank you, Kristin.
Okay.
Bye.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.